Hey, how y'all doing? Wink here. Just wanted to do a video here on. Originally, it was going to be kind of a techie, nerdy audio engineering kind of video as far as the equipment we use and how we go about the recording process. And I think I want to sort of switch direction a little bit and talk about something that when I was talking to Eric, who's our singer, about well how we do all this and how we got to being here. Kind of a theme developed, and it's something that I've actually seen some other people discussing too, and it's a good, I don't know, it's just sort of a rule of thumb or a rule for life as you go along in life. And this isn't a rock and roll video. It's just something that I'm just sharing with you off the cuff here. For those of you who don't know, because this kind of plays into it, the bio of the band was that we originally formed back in 2001, and a few personnel changes and lineup changes and quite frankly genre changes until we finally settled on the lineup that you hear now, sort of hard rock lineup. And we made a go of it for about 5 or 6 years. Then around 2007, we just kind of split up. Well, we didn't really split up. We just stopped playing because it wasn't going anywhere. And one of the things that we regretted was that we never got to record our music properly, like go into a studio and record our songs. We just had some crappy demos that we had done, in a living room or a basement or whatever. And so one of the things that we had talked about over the years, wouldn't it have been cool or wouldn't it be cool to record our music? And I sort of said at one point, well, hey, if I can kind of make that happen, if I can get us recorded, you guys want to do it? Are you game for it? They said, sure. What happened was that over the years, as I started investigating how to record music and audio engineering, what happened was that this original concept of, hey, let's stay away from a studio because we can't line up our schedules anyway, and we'll just get our own equipment and record ourselves. How hard could it be, right? And eventually I got this crazy, just insane notion of this. It went from this simple idea of just getting some home recording equipment to, no, it's got to be perfect. I've got to build this pole barn or outbuilding or whatever, and we're going to get, we're going to acoustically treat it. It's going to be top of the line equipment. And eventually it turned into, it was just this insane notion that was going to cost like $250,000. But that's the way we're going to do it, because it was going to be perfect. We weren't going to screw this up, right? And so for 8.5 years, nothing happened. So then at one point, just said, screw it, fuck it, we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. We're tired of waiting. We all wanted to do it. Everyone was game for it, so let's just do it. So instead of building a building or looking for something perfect, found this space here. It's literally a converted auto garage, where they used to work on cars. It's like a 60-year-old building. It's got nice high ceilings, nice big room. Is it perfect? Hell no, it's not perfect. And that's kind of the idea. Once we focused on moving forward, maintaining momentum, shit started happening, okay? If you wait for perfect, nothing ever happens. There's this old military maxim that a good plan executed today is always better than a great plan executed next week. And that's what we started doing. So we got this space. And again, is it perfect? No. And the way we've got it set up is, from an audio standpoint, it's horrific. I mean, we got some panels up, but I mean, we got furniture in here. The drum kit's right over here, and the mixing desk is like 6 feet away from it. My amplifiers are right over there, and we put up some panels and stuff, but we record live. So guess what? There's all kinds of mic bleed. Is it perfect? No, far from it, but it gets the job done. We get that 80% solution to keep moving forward. It goes into the equipment we use. For all those years, I just had to have perfect equipment, or else it just wasn't going to happen. All the recording equipment we have now is off-the-shelf stuff that I bought from Sweetwater or Guitar Center, for Christ's sakes, My microphones, I mean, I've got SM57s, those are workhorses. I don't have any phenomenal microphones. I got good solid ones. My condensers, I got 2 Blue Sparks. Are they entry-level crap that you would buy at Radio Shack? No. Are they top of the line? No, they're not. But they get the job done. They get me where I need to be. Some of the mics I use on the drum kit are just those Audix little 5-packs that you buy at Guitar Center for recording drums. And again, are they great? No, but they get the job done. My preamp, I've got a PreSonus Fire Studio. Great preamp. Is it top of the line? No. But it gets the job done. I bought it. They discontinued it 6 months after I bought it. So fingers crossed. Hopefully they keep up that tech support. But you know what? It's a good solid preamp, and it gets the job done for us. My monitors. I got KRK Rocket 6s. Again, good solid monitors. If I had waited for the perfect thing, if I had said, well, I'm not going to record a thing until I can listen to it through Genelex, guess what? I'd still be saving up for Genelex, and we wouldn't be getting anything done. And it goes on through the whole process. When we recorded everything and I mix it down. I mean, I went to audio engineering school, but I'm still a beginner. I mean, I learned the basics. I learned enough to, not freak out over everything I read on Gear Sluts. I finally got sort of the basics and the fundamentals down. But I'm a beginner. I'm making mistakes. I look back at old mixes and think, Jesus, what the hell was I thinking, So, but you keep moving forward. And when we got done with the recording process, then there's the mastering process. Again, another roadblock. And for those of you that don't know what mastering is, it's this weird sort of black magic voodoo Jedi thing that happens with songs. Once you're done recording a song and mixing it, you send it off to a mastering engineer. And then he sort of gussies it up. It's kind of like when you paint a car. You choose the color you're going to paint the car, and you put those layers of paint on. But it's not quite done yet. You got to put those layers of clear coat on, right? And what the clear coat does is kind of bring it all together and tighten it up and make it pop, right? And that's what a mastering engineer does. And here's the thing. Mastering is a whole other skill set aside from audio engineering. And again, I'm a noob when it comes to audio engineering. I don't know a goddamn thing about mastering other than what I see on YouTube videos. And the thing is when you go on sites and say, hey, I want to master my own songs, what should I do? You get these fucking assholes who get on there who say, well, if you want to master your own songs, the first thing you should do is send your songs off to a mastering engineer. It's like, thanks, you fucking jerk off. Look, it costs time and money to send that stuff out to have a mastering engineer do it. So I've got basic mastering software on Logic Pro, and that's what I use. Now, when I go back and listen to our music, do I hear every mistake that I made mixing and mastering? Yes, I do. It doesn't matter. You keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. And that's the thing. That's the whole thing that made from 8.5 years of nothing to a year and a half of all of a sudden now we've got music out there that people can listen to. It was just a fundamental change in attitude. And so that's what this is about. If you want to do something, do it. Just do it. Like the Nike commercials, okay? If you want to do something, you can't sit there and say, well, I'm kind of tied up right now. I'm thinking maybe 3 months from now. Or the kids are doing this. Or, well, I've got this thing at work, this project, and maybe after that I've got this thing. If you've got some burning desire to do something, just fucking do it, okay? I'm starting to sound like, what's his name there? Fucking lunatic.
Do it! Just do it!
But go and start doing it. Just get out there and do it. Don't wait for perfect. That's something that I did for the longest time, and you don't get anywhere. Don't wait for perfect, okay? You keep moving forward. It's like voting for Pedro. All your wildest dreams will come true. Just get out there and just start doing the work and get it done. And you'll get better at it, and you'll get better at it. It's what we're doing. We're learning as we go. We put our music out on CD, baby, and then a little bit later we put it out on, we let Facebook know, and then we've got YouTube. And do we have videos? No, I mean, we've got videos, but do we have like professionally done music videos? Hell no, of course not. And we're, eventually we got around to, a few days later putting it out on Spotify. Had we waited for everything to be perfect, say, oh, we're not releasing our music until all of our ducks in a row, we'd still be, the music would still just be on my computer and nowhere else where people are listening to it. We now have people listening to our music, and in some cases, buying it. And for all of you who have bought it, thank you very much. Honestly, thank you. And for all you people who are streaming it, it means the world to us. It's pretty fucking cool, okay? So I'm going to stop talking now because I feel like I'm rambling. But that's the idea, man. Just if you've got something that is just eating you up and burning inside of you, just do it. Just get it done, all right? Later. Thank you.